St. Germain's Discourse. Beloved students of Philadelphia, I greet you one and all. In the fullness of the love of my heart, I enfold you in the light which is mine, which is yours, and which belongs to all the world, in the fullness of its active presence and power. Mothers of America and the world, I greet you in the full power of your mighty I Am presence, for the service which you have rendered America and the world. I greet you in the glory which shall yet be yours in the true, transcendent activity of birth, which is to find its expression on earth as once before. The original perfect activity of birth is free from all pain and distress. It glorifies everyone in the fullness of quick and perfect action. Infancy will be unknown, and the glory of God, the mighty I Am presence, will find its full expression at all times. 1. There will be no lapse of time for certain physical requirements, which is the condition of physical embodiment today. We give praise and thanks that once again the earth is to know the perfect activity of embodiment and come back into it permanently. Long ages ago mankind knew the divine way of birth. It was so long ago that but for those records in the Royal Teton, mankind could not believe that it had ever existed. That proof, that physical proof, stands in the Royal Teton today. There are the records of all the great civilizations which have existed upon this earth. One day all mankind shall know the truth which is there, for all the foolishness, the doubts and fears of mankind will be forever erased from their consciousness. The consciousness enveloping the earth which has been charged with discord shall become cleansed and purified. No longer shall it weigh upon mankind and cause a pressure greater than that of the atmosphere of earth. It is rapidly being purified, and the pressure is being removed from mankind. Many feel it, and hundreds of thousands more will still feel its release, ere 2 years have passed over your heads. Tonight, in glory, adoration, and blessing to the motherhood of mankind, we call for the complete release of all motherhood of earth into the full perfection of the ascended master activity and the great cosmic light, to produce its perfection everywhere. To bless and hold every mother on the face of the earth within its mighty radiance, until its full perfection comes forth. We accept this full glorified activity, that all may feel its mighty presence within them, and in the glory of this great cosmic light all shall be made perfect. All shall enter in and be the fulfilling of the law. In the full understanding of your presence, remember, only through your attention is everything made possible for you. Without your attention upon a given thing, you cannot know its activity. Thus your attention becomes the first focal point for the power of your presence to come through and fulfill every requirement. Through it must come all that your heart craves, all that you wish to have made manifest. Remember, where your attention rests, there flows your life. I want to say to you that we are wholly indifferent to the human opinions of mankind which say that in these dictations you will find us repeating each other. We are not concerned with the intellectual imagination of mankind. We are voicing our words, which are cups that carry freedom and perfection. We are not concerned with the foolish criticism of mankind whose intellect says that certain expressions should be used. We are not concerned in the slightest. We give forth that which the people require. And let the human criticism cease. If we followed the human opinions of mankind, we would be in the same conditions they are experiencing. Therefore, we no longer accept human opinions. We stand forth giving the law of life absolutely unadulterated by human suggestions. If you find that in the various dictations we have repeated each other, then know it is for your blessing and benefit. You have but certain words in your vocabulary. If one of mankind or 20 repeated those same words, is it plagiarizing? I want you to know in this work, dear hearts, we are not in the slightest concerned about any human opinion. We give forth this law. It is doing its work. And we are not concerned with human conceit. I want you to know, dear hearts, in the mighty expansion of the light which this understanding has brought forth, it is just the beginning of its mighty, perfect work. The blessed ones have been raised up throughout the United States to give forth these mighty decrees, and this cosmic light is cleansing and purifying the feeling and mental world of mankind. It will continue until the presence can do the things it wishes to do, and which need to be done, for individuals, for the nation and the world. You today are the product of your thought and feeling. In refusing acceptance to appearances which are less than perfection, say to them instantly, you have no power. Then you stop the activity of those appearances. You stop the human creation which has accumulated up to this time, and you cause it to cease action in your world in the future. Blessed ones, I tell you the time is at hand when you must assert yourselves for the perfection you wish to call forth. Then you will receive it. This is why I speak to you in this positive manner, to break through and shatter all the human creation about you, until you can realize the full power of God, the mighty I Am Presence. It alone can produce perfection for you and your world, glorifying you with its perfection forever sustained. I rejoice with you, and thank each one in deepest gratitude for the beautiful and wonderful work you are doing in preparation for the class. I assure you, it will be one you will never forget as long as you live, ascended or unascended. Now remember, that is my promise. You shall be electrified and glorified as you never have been before in your lives. It shall remain active with you forever. Remember it. Every earnest call, which is building up this mighty momentum to call forth the glory and perfection of the mighty I Am Presence into your world, shall go forth. No human creation can prevent it. And all human gossip shall cease forever from this work and all mankind. Remember, upon that depends your freedom, and I plead with you, let no student of the I Am anywhere in America continue any longer to allow himself to express one thought, feeling, or word of condemnation or criticism against his fellow student or his group leader. Everyone must be free, and no one shall judge another. The only judge in this universe is your own higher mental body. Feel this. Dear ones, go forth doing all you can, each one of you. Let each group leader be free to do what he can do, and bless each one. Then, you will have your group flooded with people who come to you for help, assistance, and enlightenment. Dear hearts, there is no group leader in the world who can hold people about him with the feeling of criticism and condemnation in his heart. Groups under such individuals will disappear, and those who pour out love and kindness cannot find room to take care of those who come. It is the law of life, oh, precious ones. We call to the attention of everyone the things you require. As long as you let human feelings govern, and give voice to your unkind feelings, you will be deprived of your heart's desire. It is the law of life, precious ones. It is no one's desire, but you are the cause in your world, and if you send forth discordant activities and feeling, then you must reap just that. Nothing can prevent it but yourself. I say to you tonight in such great love, wipe out in one sweep every discordant feeling within your feeling world. Then say, mighty I Am Presence, take out of me everything less than your perfection. Sweep through my world and activity. Reach out your hand, and through me bless all I contact with such an outpouring of thy light and love, that no longer is there anything left but just your mighty perfection in action. All can have and do this if they will. Each one can be blessed and be such a blessing to each other, that the whole world will turn and look in gratitude to you, but as long as discord reigns within your feeling world, all good is repelled. Rejoice always when anyone can release a greater power of love than you can. Let that be an example for you to release more love. Then you, too, will stand with equal power in the great outpouring of love, and call all mankind to you for their release and ascension. Your privilege today, oh, beloved ones, is the greatest ever known to mankind. It is a privilege to pour out love in the present crisis of mankind. The important thing is not just your individual requirement. Think of the need of America and the world. Unless mankind can have the protection which is needed, their hope is gone. Will you not bear with me just a few moments? Think of it, beloved ones. I have worked for America and you for 200 years and more. I could say to you I have worked for you for 70,000 years. Will you not join me now in such harmony within your feeling to your fellow man in all things, that the power of your presence, to whom I have called your attention, can bring such release unto you in your world, that every one of mankind will be blessed forever by it? I have had the patience to go on and on and on. Can you not have a little patience, in calling your mighty I Am Presence, to give you harmony in your feelings and to take out every discordant thing, so you may assist now in this final crisis of mankind? We could have gone on in the realm of the ascended masters and left you to fight your battles alone. But we did not. The beloved messengers here, when they came back from Honolulu, could have said goodbye to you and have gone on, but they did not. Their love was great enough to go on, facing and conquering the viciousness which has been projected at them. They know that it has no power, and it does not have. Precious ones, they should be an example to you. They have fought battles and stood against viciousness which has wrecked nations, I tell you, and they have remained untouched by it. The work has remained untouched. And any human who expresses viciousness and falsehood concerning this work is half insane. I say to you, beloved ones, as long as you listen to falsehood and gossip you will be in limitations. Unless you free yourselves and your worlds from it, you will not know what freedom, perfection, and happiness is. In the experience of mankind today, only a few of the I am students yet know what real happiness is. Only as you remove from your world all discord, only as you hold yourself in obedience to the great light, will you come to the point where you will know what real happiness is. In that happiness, you no longer accept any appearance, you have just the perfection of the presence. Today, the opportunity of the centuries is open to you, to glorify yourself in the perfection of the life which beats your heart. You cannot be disconnected from it and live. Therefore, your life is your light. If you will thank and praise the life which beats your heart, then you will have more of its power and activity glorifying you. Your life is God, the mighty I Am Presence, the governor of the universe. If you give it the opportunity, it will bless you as nothing else in the world can. How can it bless you? Only through continued harmony in your feeling. Therefore, beloved ones, arise in the power, the activity, the authority of your I Am Presence. Take command and say to all appearances, you have no power. Stay out of my world. My world is the world of the mighty I Am. It is governed by and held obedient to my presence, no human thing can touch it. Henceforth, I stand free, forever free from all human qualities. Mighty I Am Presence, your authority is in action in my world. I claim your perfection as the only governing presence in my mind, my body, and in my feeling world. Hold it purified, beautified, and free from every discord, that your glory may pour forth and bless all mankind with whom I come in contact. This is the glory of mankind. You are the light of the world. Do you know that, precious ones? Do you know that you, who have this understanding and really in your hearts accept your mighty I Am Presence, are the light of the world? Think of it, you, whom I have known so many times. Many of you here in Philadelphia especially, were embodied in those earlier days of America and New Washington. You have come again, and this time to enter into your freedom, if you will. Try to fully realize that harmony maintained in your feeling is the open door to your mighty I Am Presence. Harmony is the perfection through which you will gain your freedom. It will pour forth in, through, and out into your world, to bless everyone who touches the hem of your garment. Do you know, the hem of your garment is the radiance of your world, and if it be of the mighty I Am Presence, then all who touch the hem of that garment are healed, blessed, and enlightened. Will you not become such a pillar of light from your own mighty I Am Presence, that all who touch your garments may be healed? What enabled the touch of Jesus' garments to heal? Because that garment was the radiance of his being. The radiance from you is your eternal garment whose radiance or touch can heal, bless, and enlighten. Will you not, oh, precious ones, so still yourselves, so call your mighty I Am Presence into action, that its radiance becomes a healing, blessing, prospering activity everywhere you move? In the stillness of this radiance which is brought forth for your blessing, for just a moment accept into your feeling world its mighty, active presence, so filling you with its peace, joy, and the electrifying activity from your mighty I Am Presence. That you feel its glowing mastery enfold you now and forever sustained. Then no longer can a single thing of human creation ever cause you to feel its touch. May this radiance be so bright, that the moment discord touches it, it is consumed at once. Think for a moment, precious ones. When the great radiance of an ascended being moves forth into a room or about you, all unlike it just dissolves and disappears. Now, you may become that same pillar of light. Even though yet unascended, still you can be a pillar of light, whose radiance from your mighty I Am Presence, the authority of the universe, can pour forth with such volume that all human activity which touches you or your world is silenced. And the power from the presence flows forth to bless, heal, and prosper. Today your privilege is very great. The honor of the ascended host is placed in your hands. Let no, I am, student do anything that the ascended master would not do. Will you accept your responsibility, try to feel, live, and be their light? When you start to do something, stop for a moment and think, would the ascended master do that? Remind yourself that the honor of your mighty I am presence and the ascended masters is yours to maintain. It will make everything you contact so much easier if you will do this. If you suddenly find yourself confronted with something and humanly you do not see your way out, just be still. Say to your human intellect, be calm now. Be silent. Mighty I am presence, now notice, where your attention is, there you are. You take command of me and my world. Produce your perfection and hold your dominion. If it be a vicious condition, say, mighty I am presence, sweep into this condition. Turn it upside down and bring a miracle of your perfection out of it, and the presence will do it. I say to you, beloved ones, there is no longer any excuse for mankind not having the perfection of the presence, because if they will harmonize their feelings, refuse to accept human appearances, and then call the presence to take command of them and their worlds, they will find its glory filling their worlds, and nothing else shall have power to touch them. Tonight, we thank you for this opportunity of again reminding you of these principles of life which are eternal, which none may sidestep. Do not think anyone is an exception to these rules. The law of life is eternal for all mankind, and there are no excuses today. As you understand this and feel the glory which it is, so shall you be blessed forever. In the fullness and power of your mighty I am presence, and the ascended host, I enfold you in the glory of its light, the light of God, the mighty I am presence, which beats your very heart and holds you so close in its mighty radiance that no longer can you feel or express anything but the glory and perfection of your mighty I am presence, now and forever sustained. I thank you. CLASS, LOS.